I'm Robert Williams from MetalRules.com, and joining me today in San Antonio, Texas, is Joey Belladonna, vocalist of East Coast thrash legends Anthrax. How you doing today, Joey?
Just fine, man. We're just second day of the tour, so we're just still getting adjusted of where to go, what time to do all kinds of the festivities each day and stuff. It's going great. I mean, we already did some shows together with these guys, so just now it's in America.
So you guys have had quite a busy year. Talk to me about the current vibe in the band after returning to Anthrax, playing the Big Four shows during the Sonosphere Festival, and also the American Carnage shows with both Megadeth and Slayer.
Well, as far as Metallica, doing anything with those guys, it's just super. It's enormous. It's really well run. I mean, those huge shows. I mean, those shows were amazing. Unbelievable. In fact, hopefully we can do more. And these shows, I mean, it'll be like doing like the Clash of the Titans a long time ago. I mean, it's like clockwork. I mean, we all know what we do and how we do it, and there's no tension. So right now we're just getting a little bit of adjustment. So because there's obviously new people and stuff like that, but nothing unusual really.
Tell me about the sense of camaraderie on that tour. What was it like for you to reconnect with the other three bands on the Big Four tour?
That's pretty awesome. I mean, we had a dinner in Poland together, just the bands, Metallica set up, and that was special because we got to talk amongst ourselves and things like that. But everybody's well known together. I mean, there's a lot of connections between each of the bands. Like just history that just personal things. Between bands, so that's you can reconnect on that, and it's just easy going. I mean, there's no rivalry or anything. It's funny because we all can play on the same stage, but we're so different.
Yeah.
Band wise, which is cool. It's not like you got the same kind of genre going on.
Would you say it was kind of a career-defining moment to do the Am I Evil finale and look out and see 70,000? Screaming fans. What was that like for you?
Oh, it was killer. I mean, I only sang one Metallica song in my life. I did Sad But True on a tribute record. That's as far as I've gotten with Metallica. At any given moment, and they get a text to say, from Kurt to say, learn a verse, and we're gonna do Am I Evil together. I was like, wow, this is gonna be really cool. And just to be on that stage felt so electric, and it was. I mean, a great honor to have them ask us. I mean, I'd love to do that at any given time. When you get jammed like that and get everybody up there, I mean, they did a really nice job putting the amps up there and getting the snare drums and just being able to pull that off and make that cool.
And there's been talk about bringing that Big Four tour stateside. Any recent developments on that front?
I'm sure people are working somewhere along the lines to see if that's even gonna happen. I believe in my heart it probably would. I don't see why not, unless someone's just got other reasons for that not to happen, whether it's just something that's just not feasible or just the timing is not right. I don't know. I would think so. I'm not the one to ask that, especially, it's gonna come from Metallica. Metallica's gonna really make that happen. I think every band is more than happy to be able to do that.
So metal fans everywhere are really excited, myself included, that you rejoined Anthrax's lineup. What's the biggest difference now versus when you and Dan Spitz did the reunion a few years back?
I think just business-wise, the band, I mean, we just needed to tie things together just so everybody's on the same page. There's no tension as far as like no one liking each other. I never had a fallout on that level. I think when they first did it, my opinion was they wanted some other style of vocalist, and I just wasn't the guy anymore for some reason. So and the reunion was just like, let's just go out and give the fans another shot at what we used to do, but let's don't get too crazy here. And it just never materialized from that point on. 2 years go by, and then they get someone else just like that, boom. And that didn't work out, obviously. But at this point, it's so easy to do what we do. Because it's just natural. It's just how we do it. We don't. No one sits around and pre-plans how to stand there and do this, do that. Just get out there. And that's what's cool about this band. When we get together, the package of it is so cool. Obviously, Danny's not here,
Right.
Minus Danny.
Rob Caggiano.
Yeah, Rob's great. Rob's, you know, he's a great player, and you know they know him well. He's been there for quite a long time, almost as long as Danny at this point now. You know, so you know I don't think anybody's missing anything. You know,
now
I love Danny as a friend. I mean, he's a good player, and we hung out a lot.
In regards to the next Anthrax album, will that be you re-recording the material they had recorded with Dan Nelson, or fresh start?
Right, we got a fresh look at all of it now. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, say they kept 6 songs. Maybe there could be 3 new parts in the song. You know, when I start singing, it's going to be completely different anyhow. Regardless, if I just went in and sang on the same song that say Dan did, it'll be completely different. Well, I've already done that. I've done one song already that's already been changed after I've done it again.
Let me ask you this then: is this current set list made up of crowd favorites? Is playing that every night, do you think that'll influence the musical direction on the new stuff?
No. We're going to shift things around. We've got some ideas that we're going to do some stuff. We may even do some, we're talking about doing a new one on this. But right now, it's a 40-minute set, so we really got to make sure we just get that in. And, you know, we're only two shows in, so we won't start throwing a lot of weird stuff in there just because we don't know our time frame yet.
Yeah.
So, you know, and last night was the first one, so we were lucky we just got our 40 minutes down, so we'll roll with it for a little while. But music is already sitting there. The influence of music, there's riffs all over the place. I mean, I know there's going to be some new stuff before we get done, after they've already finished what they've finished. So it'll be completely fresh, which is great. I mean, I unfortunately have spent some money to get to that point. That's probably the only part that stinks.
Yeah.
You know.
So this past May, the metal world lost one of its all-time greatest performers and most iconic personalities in Ronnie James Dio. I'd like to get your thoughts on Ronnie James Dio as both an artist and as a friend. How will you always remember Ronnie?
Loved him. He was an inspiration. He's a great singer. He amazed me. You know, I played with people that he played with from the Elf band and the Rainbow, that first Rainbow lineup. I felt like I was like part of his whole thing that he did. I felt like I was somehow connected in a weird way, in which I got to know him. We played shows together. I mean, he's done many nice things for many people, and he was so nice to me. He was a charming person. He was real polite and just the inspiration. I looked up to him a lot. So, I mean, I miss him.
Thanks for watching at home before you wrap this up.
Hope to see you in town somewhere, man. I can't wait to have some new music out for everyone, and let's keep this train rolling, man. And Ronnie, keep it burning, keep that fire burning, bro. Right. You're anti-social.